If you've tried to set up OpenClaw to access your Google Workspace apps, you've probably seen skills and packages like GOG CLI or even the Google Workspace CLI, and they ask you to create your own OAuth app in Google Cloud or paste long-lived credentials into config files. Mechanically, it works, but it's like using a 40-pound sledgehammer to drive a finishing nail into drywall. The typical pattern looks like this. Create an OAuth app in the Google Cloud Console, download a JSON credentials file, move it onto your server, then wire it into OpenClaw so the skill can read your Gmail, calendar, drive, and more. Doing it this way, you're effectively becoming your own Google app vendor, handling things like OAuth client IDs and secrets and scopes, as well as your user-level authentication tokens. Let me show you how I connect Google Workspace to OpenClaw instead using Venn, backed by an OAuth integration that's been security reviewed by Google and gives you more control over what your agents can do and not do with your Google Workspace data. Venn is a control plane that sits between your AI tools and your SaaS apps. It connects services like Google Workspace, Jira, and GitHub to agent a single MCP endpoint with permissions and audit built in. You approve access once with clear scopes and a recognizable consent screen. Venn stores the tokens, and you can see exactly what Google data and actions are allowed from this single place. The key difference, Venn lets you decide whether agents can read mail but not send, or create docs but not delete them, or require extra confirmation for sensitive actions. You're not giving a skill blanket access to everything with no central policy. Let's do something practical. I'll ask OpenClaw through Venn to look at my Google Calendar for today's RSA-related meetings and draft a follow-up email in Gmail. Everything runs through Venn's Google connector under the scopes we've just approved. In the logs, you can see OpenClaw calling Venn's Google tools through the API, not a raw CLI call from GOG. And in Venn, you get a clear audit trail of what was accessed and when, tied back to your Google Workspace integration. If you care about how OpenClaw touches your Google Workspace data, this is what doing it right looks like. One secure and easy to implement integration from Venn into OpenClaw. Get real agent productivity with zero compromise. Try it for free at venn.ai.